Hey, good night, everyone. I'm more than happy, and thank you so much to allow me to have this space to share everything that I can share in this space of time in this time frame that we're gonna be talking about this fun and amazing topic. And my name is Stephanie Milazzo.
Steffi,
I am a health. Uh-huh.
now I just want you to know that I would love to introduce a little bit about you because
Okay,
it's I
perfect.
know that you can do it by yourself and it's great. It's just that I have been meeting you in the Mercado de la Tierra and the Ecoferia, and I can tell that you're such a great entrepreneur and businesswoman, and that's so wonderful to be in touch with all of these gifts that a woman can bring and to support other women as well. I know that you're a mother, that you're an athlete,
Yeah,
that you're a wife and a coach, a health coach, a therapist, and a businesswoman, and create all of these like gifts to put them on service to others, to other women to help manage their weight, and all of this through the mentality. Like you
yeah.
told me that without restriction in carbs, without needing to go to the gym, it's just like making changes in their life. And I really appreciate that you are here. Thank you very much for your openness also to change the date, because I Esteban was for scheduled for today, and when I asked you were so willing, so open to do this jump in. Then many thanks for that as well. Steffi. I let you the mic for you to keep going with your presentation.
Okay, well, thank you so much again for allowing me to share this with all of you. And well, I want to start to introduce this topic, talking about how easy and fun can be having a right weight management, sorry, especially if we want longevity, if we want to have a healthy, vibrant life. So, usually, like, I don't know if it's yeah, usually we have associations in regards to losing weight or getting healthy that can be like kind of boring. No, I have to eat, I have to restrict, I have to live in restriction, I don't have to eat this or that, or I should be like eating super small quantities, like all those negative associations that we have created because we have tried several times, or we want to start this journey and are not like, we are not certain in what to do because we have a lot of information and we see a lot of like media, or we know someone that maybe is not, it doesn't have the best experience with the journey. So I want to ask you that, I want to introduce, sorry, that there is a fastest way to get super healthy, full of energy, with an easily toned body, that it has nothing to do with eating less, with being like eating boring or doing boring stuff or feeling restricted. And who am I? I want to share with you a little bit of my story. My name is Stephanie. Steffi, as Rosa already introduced me, I was always like dreaming about getting a very healthy tone and fit body. And I was 40 kilos overweight, like 80 pounds overweight. And I had a lot of digestive issues, like a lot of joint pain, a lot of anxiety, panic attacks. And also I was having hormonal issues, like for example, well, in Spanish is SOP, but is PSOPOS. I don't know in English. Sorry about that. It's like with the hormonal, the feminine reproductive system, that we have some issues with that. And also I was suffering from type 2 diabetes. So I was like very uncomfortable on my body, not only for the physical part, but as well as health, in regards to health. So I was trying a lot of stuff, like a lot of people does. Like I was trying a lot of fat diets. I was trying a lot of pills. Even I got a surgery on that moment, a aesthetic surgery, and nothing, sorry, seemed to work. So after trying a lot of stuff, I decided like, okay, let's gonna study this because this has been like a struggle for 15, 20 years, and that's it. I am tired and I'm gonna do these things like the right way. I started to study in Spain, especially. I studied naturopathy, and later on I studied like health coaching and also nutritional coaching. And I go a little bit more in depth of this topic, not only by my own experience, but working with other people. And I noticed that it was something that was not working for everyone, and I wanted like to make it possible to everyone, because sometimes we have the information, but there is people that get the information in a certain way and it takes action, and there is another people that doesn't. So I was like, what is going on? And also in my own journey, I was like struggling with this, like yo-yo dieting and stuff. And even that I had the information, I had everything, I wanted to be like super certain that I was going to nail it, and I was doing it great. And then I got pregnant. And well, of course you gain some weight, and your body changes a lot, the hormones, everything changes a lot. And I was feeling very uncomfortable, especially with the lower belly. That's something that is very natural. And I was super uncomfortable. I was having again this anxiety and not feeling comfortable in my body. So I started to search a little bit more and study a little bit more, and then two things happened. Yeah. So I found a mentor that taught me the power of a right mindset, that it helped me a lot to refocus my mind, to nail these tools that I have in this physical part, to say it in a way, and start to applying them in a more useful and, of course, goal focus methodology that I was developing at the same time that I was dealing with this emotional part that we as women all suffer. And then I started to make some changes and putting it to practice, understanding more the psychology and understanding even more the links that we established through food. And then my body started to change after like a few weeks. Yeah. I started to lose a lot of body fat. I started to look like very toned, very like super fast. Everything was super fast and super like natural to me, because I was eating a lot. I was not restricting myself. I love to eat volume. I don't like to eat small quantities of food. That is not for me at all. I like to eat massive quantities. It's my personality, I guess. And then I started to see like my body change like completely. My fat percentage got very like low, between commas, because for a woman it's not that healthy, but I was like an athlete percentage, and I am still. And then I realized in my relationship with myself that the best gift that you can give to you as a woman is to take care of yourself and achieve the body that you feel comfortable with. So I wanted to preach that, I wanted to teach that, and then my mission came. And then I created this method that gave me all the tools, not only the physical, but also the mental and the emotional part together, assembled in I would like to say perfect, but no, because I will love to say better, like extraordinary way of approaching the human being in all the senses that are building or being, or psychological, emotional, and physical part. Everything is linked together. So everything that you move on a side, it's gonna affect the other two, and vice versa. So this method that I created is the life method, Vida method. It's based on the three pillars that have that the most important tools to achieve the healthy, sexy tone body, without restricting yourself, being super aligned and focused on what you want to achieve and what you want to do. And today I'm going to share with you the three main keys that we need to have in order to not only to get a sexy tone healthy body, but also long-term results in longevity wise. So we're gonna start with the most important key today, and it's that if you are if you're gonna get today, you're gonna get the right mindset and focus that is not going the right focus that is not gonna only allow you to start transforming your body, even if you, for example, you go on travel, you are on holidays, you are in events or whatever, and stop these emotional burdens that come after it. Yeah, because it's a very heavy um thing that happens to all of us, that especially women, after we're eating with anxiety or we feel guilty because we want to achieve something, and then we eat a lot on the parties or whatever. Yeah, all these emotional burdens can be very exhausting and make more complicated all the process, all the journey. Yeah, I don't know if you have any questions before I continue. You're good to go.
I just want to say that it is amazing for me when I see you in the market to see you with this big bowl of cranberries or lots of fruits, and it's so amazing because there's a lot of sugar there. It's fructose, yes. And I have been seeing your Instagram as well, and it's interesting that you say like in your information, like don't be afraid of fruits, and then at some point I would love to hear about your testimony on that as well.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I would love to share that. That makes me super happy. The first secret that I want to share with you today is absolute clarity and commitment. Because we usually like people think that we need a lot of willpower to make this happen, and it doesn't actually. The only thing that we have to have is clarity. Because if you're running to the east looking for a sunset, that's not gonna happen. So we have to be very, very focused and very, very clear about what we want. What do we want? Yeah. So it's more easy to be like committed to 100% than 99, because that 1% that is missing is the one that is gonna screw you up. Like 100% in that sense. So when we are really clear in what we want, it's more easy, yeah, to leave out all the doubts, we are not going to have space for anything like negative stuff. Like, I don't know if you have experienced that in your life. For sure you have, that when you took a decision and you were 100% committed to achieve it, you were super clear in what you wanted, and that's it. Nothing matters. Like, you go there and point. Yeah. So period, we will say in English. Sorry. So for example, we have to have a lot of clarity in regards to what eating healthy means, okay? Because that depends a lot on each person. So I can tell you that you can discover that you are not eating as healthy as you think, yeah? If you, for example, have digestive issues, yeah, or experience discomfort after a meal, maybe you're bloated, maybe you have this feeling of inflammation or heaviness, or for example, you don't have the same amount of bowel movements as many times as you are eating. Yeah, you need to take all the trash, the things that you are not using, because not everything that you eat is going to be used, and there are certain times for certain foods that need a proper digestive process. So if you are not going to the toilet, for saying in a way, with certain regularity, you're gonna be give like filling yourself with a lot of toxins. So we need to move that. It's very important that you go the same time as the as times you are eating. Okay. For example, if you don't feel full of energy, or you maybe are like on those lows on the afternoon, that you are like dying for coffee or dying for super something, like to give you a kick, like chocolate or something like that. For example, if you are not on your ideal weight, or you don't feel good on your body, like on the shape that you would like to be, and if you don't have good libido, yeah, or mental clarity and good mood, yeah, if you are all the time like this with your mood, or for example, you get like difficulty to be focused, or you forget a lot of stuff. Not only, of course, going to be determined by the way you are eating, but for sure it's going to have a very big impact on your health, on your general health. Yeah. So for example, in Spanish, when we say that someone is eating healthy, it's because that way of eating can allow them to recover their health, or at least maintain it always like uh, your best self. Okay. So if you're, for example, killing yourself with restriction that you are not eating enough fruits, carbs, yes, in your diet because you're afraid of them, like Rosa was saying, or for example, you're doing a lot of cardio, or you are not doing any exercise, or you are all the time looking for supplements or pills or things to feel yourself like more nourished and stuff. We need to take a look a little bit on what are you eating and the way you are eating. Okay. So for sure, the first thing that you need to ask yourself to know if you're eating healthy or not is that you feel your best. Okay. If that is not true, if you don't feel your best, if you don't look at your best like you would like to, maybe that diet is not as healthy as you think it is. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's not something about being bad or good. It's about what you want. Yeah. So that's the main focus. And let me see. It's not changing. Okay. For example, I can show you here some of my clients' results that in 1 month they have lost like 5 kilos, 3 kilos without any restriction of carbs, for example, in this case, a lot of pills, a lot of stuff before, and then they realized that was more simple, more fun, and more open, and no, with a lot of abundance that they thought. Yeah. Um, this was just 1 month with them. It was quick and easy. Yeah, getting to the thing what they wanted to go. Yeah. And the second tip that I want to give you today is getting new abilities and tools. Yeah. We do the best that we can with what we have. Okay. So it's not about feeling guilty because you're not doing it good, or what is what you got. Yeah. So if you want to get greater results, or you want to get a different result in regards that if you have been like yo-yo dieting or not feeling your best or depending a lot of supplements and stuff, it's time like to get more tools and more abilities. So it's not about that you're not capable of. You're not guilty of anything. It's not your it's not that you are not good enough or something like that. It's just you need just tools, new tools to apply them, yeah, differently to your context. So for example, um, something that happens a lot, yeah. For example, we have this poisonous thoughts. I call them like that. For example, I will do my workout after the laundry, not like procrastinate it. I know that I want to do it, but I know that I need it. I know that it's going to be good for me, but then I just leave it at the end of the day. Then I am so tired and then I do nothing. Yeah, for example. Or I will do it later, yeah, with the kids go to bed, or maybe when no, they need my attention now. Not setting a space for you, for your well-being. Yeah, that is so important for you to be a better mom, for example. And not setting these limits. Yeah, because you also need your space as a mom. For example, there are plenty of things that aren't done yet. Yeah, procrastination again. It's only a little bite, yeah, for things that, for example, that you get super bloated after eating them, you feel super guilty. Or for example, it's only a few spoon, trying here, trying that, like when that it's not aligned with what you want. Yeah. Or for example, oh, the moms, no, this little piece is only what's left, I'm not gonna throw it to the trash, and even though I'm full, I'm ready to eat. you know these kind of poisonous thoughts are always keeping us away from our great shape, our great health, or best version of ourselves. Yes. For example, after eating a lot, yeah, no, tomorrow I will fast. No, tomorrow I will go for a run. This kind of compensations. Yeah. So these thoughts are super bad for us. Yeah. For our relationship with ourselves, with our self-esteem. And it's a way of saying in Spanish is like, well, it may sound a bit bad, but in Spanish we say irse como gordo en tobogán. It's like when you are gonna go down on a slide, and if you are heavy, yeah, the gravity is gonna pull you very fast, you know. And when you think these things, it's just opening the door to go like directly to the place you don't want to go. Yeah. So the three key that I want to share with you today. Sorry. I was thinking that I went faster than I needed to. So to make like a kind of a very like quick I don't know, let me one moment that I don't have the words in English, but I'm trying to think about it like a recap. Yes, that's the word. A kind of quick recap. It will be like when we want to feel more confident, when we want to do like to get different results, we only need to get new tools. Okay, that's especially if we are mothers, if we're like entrepreneurs or business women, or we're just having a different lifestyle that when once we did something and it worked, we need to adapt ourselves to that new me. Yeah. So we need those new tools to be able to achieve this goal now. Yeah. With the difference that we're changing constantly. So it's better to keep like sharpening the knife, or to say it in a way. Yeah. So if you're getting, again, if you're getting bloated, if you're getting a lot of inflammation, if you're getting weight gain, if you feel this emotional or psychological burden, just get new tools. Yeah, you are not bad. You don't have anything. Nothing is wrong with you. You just need to like refresh. That's it. Okay. So, well, I can show you here again, one of my clients, she was working also with me 1 month just, and I want to like make a lot of emphasis, stress here a little bit, her inflammation. Yes, she was suffering from a lot of inflammation, like insane for her, and a lot of emotional burdens. She was getting a surgery, this when they cut your stomach. I don't know that bariatric, cirugía bariátrica is in español, is in Spanish. When you cut a little bit of your stomach, or you put a little like a ball inside or something like that. Yeah, to make you eat less, you know, it's just a very new way of getting in shape. Yes. So she was suffering a lot of that, because when you touch a part of your digestive system, the rest is gonna get a little bit messy too. So she was suffering a lot. We just the diet, of course, and work a little bit more on the emotional part. And just in 15 days, she got a massive process of lowering the inflammation and stuff. Yeah. In this case of Soledad also, she was 15 days after we started, and her inflammation was insane. And she was thinking that she was eating healthy too. She was taking a lot of pills. So it was a change. Yes, it was very, very important inside too. Yeah, sometimes it's better to get, as I always say, a sick body is not interested in losing weight at all. Okay, lowering your fat percentage, that's not the thing of the body when you barely can survive. Yeah, so we have to heal inside first to get that change outside. And the third secret that I want to share with you today is not being alone. Yeah. Sometimes we are like in this mindset, no, I can do it all. I'm a superwoman. And yes, you may be like that, yeah. Just in your area, yeah, or in your context. If it's too different to what you want to achieve, it's difficult. It's difficult to try to get there, you know, because you're not gonna have the support and stuff. So it's better to be with like this community with people that is like-minded, because that is going to make it easier. And also we're going to have this opportunity to be like emotionally like pump up, you know, like for example, when you go to seminars or events, virtual events, that everyone is on the same energy, you know, that pump is super needed for us in our process, because there are going to be a lot of challenges. Yeah. So emotions and motivations are the key, are the main key for achieving and keeping results consistently. So we don't need to be alone to do this. We need community. in this case, always is communities, power, support, accountability if it's needed. And like a African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. Yes, sometimes. And if you want to go far, like long term, it's better to go together. Yeah. So these are my girls. I am super proud of them. They took my program of 3 months and they make a super transformation. Like I love them so much. I am so proud of them. They're still working with me. They are a great example of what community support, accountability, and good tools can make for you. Both are moms of two. Carolina is from two girls, and Patty one girl. And she was, when you work as a chief executive director from a bank in Chile, you don't have much time. And with two girls, she was suffering a lot because she achieved once that body and then she couldn't. And as I was telling you, sometimes we need really like new tools and accountability and stuff, as well as Patricia. Yeah. So no one teaches this kind of stuff because people think that it's like too complicated or too difficult and too restrictive, and fat diets and marketing with all the fat diets and so many things, but there are basic principles that we need to follow. And for example, I use a lot the blue zones as a reference. The more long lasting people on planet Earth with a very good quality of life, and they are very like in tune what for example, in my case, I learned about nutrition, naturopathy, and etc. And these cases, these are not clients of me, okay? They are reference of this tendency, this open, abundant lifestyle, where you can get the shape of your life, the health of the best health that you can imagine, the energy levels like to the top. And it's like something that we need to like share more, yeah, and stop being so afraid of eating, so afraid of carbs, so afraid of sugars, natural sugars, of course, and be more open to give our body what it needs. Okay, so that's it. That's it for me. If you have any questions or in regards to whatever, let me know and I will answer them just right away. So
Then tell us about that, about this big ingestion of fruits that you do, and then how would you recall, because do you change like one meal for a big amount of one kind of fruit, or do you recommend like fruit combinations that I've heard and read about it, that there are some combinations that are not beneficial for
not
you,
good.
and what do you do for and it's a generality, like everybody is the same in this sense of combinations, or not? There are uniqueness in those aspects.
Yeah, good questions. Can I stop sharing the screen so we can talk like more, or you wanted to give it? It's okay.
Sure, you can stop sharing the screen in your computer.
Yeah. For example, in the case of fruits, you can eat as much as you want, like no limits, girl. It's amazing because your body naturally it's gonna tell you when to stop. Yeah, because it's so high in water, so high in fiber. So allow yourself to eat like to society, like really, like really, like I eat a lot. If you have seen me on the market, sometimes I have my big bowls of. I eat 1 kilo of strawberries or 2 kilos of watermelon. Yeah, that's it. You eat it like that. It doesn't happen anything bad to you or your body because naturally you're gonna stop. Yeah, it's very easy to do, and it's true that there are like kind of some combinations that are better to avoid when you're eating fruits. That being said, everybody is different in the sense that how can tolerate these mixtures. Yes, so for example, there's things that I cannot tolerate and my husband does. Yeah, on my baby, Lily. She can eat some stuff that I cannot mix them because I don't feel well. So in regards to veggies and fruit, you can eat as much as you want. That girl, it's just water, it's just water and fiber and a lot of nutrients, a lot of them. So that is what your body needs. And naturally, society, it's gonna come. So I trust a lot in on the body in that sense. And I recommend highly, highly, highly to do it. Like you can do it. For example, if you want to change one meal for a full plate of fruits, go ahead, do it. Don't be scared. It's not when have you seen someone that is diabetic only because it's eating fruits? Like, how come? Introduce me your fat friends that eat fruit. That doesn't exist, It's not possible. It's not possible to overeat fruit, for example. And in regards to sugar levels, because the diabetes and stuff, again, which is the country that has more obesity and diabetes? The US. How is the diet? Yeah, it's highly in processed sugars, and yeah, but it's very high in fat and proteins. Yeah, so those are not bad. I'm not saying they are bad. Is that sugar is not the sugar from the fruit is not the responsible of that. So don't be afraid. It's nature gift. It's nature candy. Yeah. Do you have a question? Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was very
Hi.
nice. I like how you put the power of the mind in there too. It's really important and being positive. That was nice.
Yeah.
So are you talking about like food combinations a little bit, like what not to combine with certain other foods? Is it more of that, like eat as much vegetables at a time or eat as much fruit as a time, but not really combine too much?
Yeah. Um, for example, if you have a lot of digestive issues, I recommend highly, highly to eat as simple as you can. Yeah. For example, if you want to eat fruits, I recommend like to avoid mixing, like, for example, a sweet with acid. Yeah, because they have different times of digestion. So it's better not to mix them too much. There are people that can digest it perfectly. So is it fine with your body? That go ahead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Um, and in regards to with what to mix it, I always prefer to eat it by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best way. And especially with an empty stomach. Yeah, not as a dessert, please, because you're gonna screw things up there. You're gonna get bloated, a lot of gases, maybe some reflux. Yeah, so better not as a dessert. Never, never, never.
Thanks for the talk. It was very nice.
Yeah. It's not my best talk. Okay. I will do it better. Yeah, it was a little bit on a rush, everything. So I'm sorry, but I was like, okay, let's gonna do it. The universe opened the door. So
Nice.
do you have any other questions or you would like to know something else?
So are you saying those women went just from diet, that they transformed? Was that mostly just diet? Or are you talking exercise as well?
No, everything, everything. You have to have exercise. If not, you cannot lose weight only by eating like that
I
because you're gonna lose
don't know if you were saying like just eat this way and you'll lose this weight.
you can do it, but it's not healthy in the sense that you're gonna lose a lot of muscle mass. It's not about because you don't get enough proteins and stuff, it's because the muscles get flaccid. You are not using them. So you need to tone them. And you need to do exercise. It's more about the diet. So I usually work like a whole program, like everything, because also, for example, you can do exercise and you can eat well, but you are not gonna get the results, maybe, or you are not getting them because there are things here on your head that you are not conscious about them that are not allowing you to see and to do the things that you truly need to get done. So you have some blockages, experiences, traumas. Sometimes a lot of people, for example, when they were super thin, they have a breakup or they got a violation or something like that. So they associate that to being skinny or healthy or lean or whatever, the brain works very, very interesting in an interesting way. Or for example, if you're very fear or you have a lot of fear of failure, yeah, sometimes that is going to affect a lot your process, as well as, for example, if you, for example, had like this kind of connections, links to food, emotional links, like for example, someone that you really loved or whatever, that is going to be always like kind of holding you back if you don't control it like in the right way. So there it's difficult to explain it like so openly, yeah, but the main thing to consider is that we need to have like the right associations to it to make it like flow like a river, like super easy to do, super easy to feel it so natural, yeah, that is just like the way you are, it's the no struggles. You're not gonna have this struggles that, oh, I cannot eat this way because I'm gonna be isolated and I'm not gonna have any friends or where those blah 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 stuff that the brain says, yeah. Also the very fast responses that we sometimes do, like if we want to seek some very fast gratification, like to respond to a certain stress or to give ourselves as a kind of reward, we're gonna boom go to food right away, yeah. If we're sad, if we're bored, if we're anxious, no, boom, food right away, like animals. We are not animals, yeah. We're not like the monkeys of the circus. So we need to, rewire a little bit our brains in that sense, and connect also with the true emotional leadership that we need to have. Yeah. When we change that, we pass from the childhood to the adulthood, like truly. Yeah. Babies are usually like that. When they feel sad or whatever, they ask for the mama to hold them, yeah, and sometimes the breast right away, yeah. When maybe they just need like some support, like emotional presence, and that's it. No, food, yeah. So sometimes we need to rewire some things there, and also deal with the challenges along the way, because when you're gonna change yourself, your body, you're changing your mind, and sometimes that can be have like some fear, no, to do that, to the things that doesn't know, or the person that it's going to become, so it's very interesting. It's a wonderful process. Sometimes people think that it's superficial, but no, you don't imagine how much you have to grow inside to get that body, because that is going to be a reflection at the end of the day, yeah.
I love that reflection. Exactly. That's what I have been perceiving from your website and the information that you share, that it goes beyond this superficial aspect, and our health truly is transmitted with a lot of layers, and in order to express it in the body is like the last layer, before there are so many others. And it's not only that, like in body shape, it's also the way that you perceive of people in their mind and body, their emotional body. And it's truly beautiful to hear that from your experience, from your own life experience. That's truly empowering, because it didn't came just from a book. It didn't came
Yeah,
from a lot of courses. It came from your own life. Then it's really empowering, and I love that.
yeah,
I'd love to be witness of that. And thank you for
thank
that.
you.
And Jessica, you will meet Steffi when you come here. She's great with fruit dehydration, and yeah, it's so lovely to have her as part of the team in
Uh,
the Mercado de la Tierra, and as part of our community. and for also for the people that will see this recording after, like I can share with the different chats your web page and your Instagram page in order for people to go and
Yeah,
contribute
for
if they need
sure,
to.
for sure. Yeah, as well as
And
I can
and
tell you again that it was not my best talk. I am gonna do it better for sure, because it's part of who I am. I just wanted to be open and share like this is the real me, you know, it's what it is. I am a mom, I am a businesswoman, and I try to do my best, and I know that it's possible for us to for us. Like everyone deserves to feel incredible on their skin and look at themselves in the mirror and say, wow, this is me, man, damn girl, we are looking amazing, you know, and I feel incredible, super powerful. That is something that is wow, amazing. So it's beautiful to share it. Yeah,
I think
it's
your
very,
energy
very,
and your love for what you do really kind of came through with your talk. I, again, really appreciate it. Bringing
yeah,
yourself
thank you.
up.
I'm gonna do it better. I swear.
Good. Hmm.
we received the message for sure, Steffi. Many thanks for that. And many thanks for you that are here present, Marielene, Jessica. I noticed that the Briette, she tried to connect, but probably there were some issues, and there was someone else as well. And thank you for those that will see the recording after. I will do my best to have it soon and to share it with you.
Thank you. Thank you.